So I turned 18 about a month ago, and like more frequently, these questions are getting asked, like with what I want to do with my life, and I always calmly answer to them, "Hey, I want to do something in movies. I want to work in the movie business," and it's very risky. I understand that. You don't have to tell me about that. I know it's just a fierce competition, and they look at me and they say you can't gamble on your future. You have to do something safe, like become a doctor or a lawyer, and make sure your family is well fed and that you're well fed and all that. And so this gets me always nervous, and I always don't know what to do with my life afterwards, and I just rethink what should I do. And actually, when I was a kid, I wanted to become a superhero. I know it's kind of ridiculous and all that, but I just thought like saving people's lives was just an awesome job. Plus, you have all these kick-ass superpowers, and I wanted to be like Superman or Batman, or I even for a moment I thought I could be a Power Ranger, just because there was the just teenagers in a suit and a giant robot like kicking alien butt. I thought that was just awesome, and I wanted to do something like that, just saving people's lives and stopping evil. But there was this one superhero, I think you heard of him. His name's Spider-Man. Yeah, he actually inspired me the most, like almost throughout my whole life, and it was just because of his philosophy of the great power comes great responsibility. And when I was a kid, I didn't really understand this, but I did understand that this was just a teenage boy, and he understood that good should triumph over evil. And all these problems with what's right and wrong, and balancing his school life with the superhero life, I just thought that was the most amazing thing. So when I was a kid, I had these unrealistic goals, and that was like when I was 11, I waited for my Hogwarts letter. When I was 14, I let any spider bite me so I could get Spider-Man's powers. And I still have these unrealistic goals. Like I still wait for my mutant abilities or mutant powers to pop in. Well, that's another story. But so I thought this idea of becoming a superhero was awesome, but I wasn't sure how. And at first I thought, hey, in the movies they have all these explosions and stuff. And I looked into it and I thought, why not become a stuntman and I can light myself on fire and that was the and can just pretend to be a hero. And that was like the closest idea I got there. But at first I thought, hey, I gotta get some practice. So I joined the school play a couple of times. I was actually really good. What people were actually saying and made people laugh most of the time. But I got bored really easily, and I just thought it was just too frustrating to memorize lines and doing other people what other people said. And that all changed in the summer of 2011. That's the year I went to Hollywood to do a film course, and I actually decided from there that I wanted to do stuff in films. Like I got to work on my own script, I got to work on filming it, and then afterwards I got to even edit it. And so I made two short films with people that were amazing at this and who had the same goals as me since that day, that we wanted to do something in movies, just telling stories to other people. And so since then I wanted to work in movies, and well, maybe we even win an Oscar one day, and just do the typical, I want to thank my dad, I want to thank my mom, I want to thank my producer, etc. That cheesy speech, I just wanted to say it. And so once I got back home, I started writing my own scripts and stuff and started trying to get people to help out. I even remember once I showed this musical script to my art director, and he had no idea what to do with this. And my friends were even clueless. They thought this was just a crazy idea of wanting to make a musical or movie or any of that. So I got to do everything by myself at first. I had to film everything, I had to write everything, I even had to film myself. But I did get to work with a couple of people at first. So at first, I got to film a couple of friends skateboarding, and that was kind of fun. And so word started going out. I was still not that popular back then with the film thing, so I'd make short animations with my Lego figures and hope for the best out of that. And it was very kind of funny, and it was just frustrating just working by myself all this time. So I get really easily bored, and I just wanted to just do something fun. And I started drawing, and my friends got really entertained, and they were just reading these little comic book strips and stuff, and they were having fun. And made me actually kind of happy, and I thought that I could do something with this. And so I actually then uh, started to think that maybe I should work in comic books, and I could even do something with Spider-Man one day. And this idea of just working in a comic book industry was really exciting, but for some reason, I just said that was going to be way too lonely, just working on drawing by yourself. So I said, nah, I'm going to just keep on making films, making movies. And slowly after that, more and more friends decided to help out. They realized that this was actually a fun project, and they wanted to just be part of it. And so in the end, I decided that maybe I just be good at what I am good at and start trying to improve this skill of wanting to make movies. And I realized that I couldn't have done that if it weren't for my parents, like supporting, and my brother and sister, my friends, the trip time I went to Hollywood and I got inspired there, and this philosophy of Spider-Man and these ideas of movies, and it was just something new and exciting, and I thought could be something really cool just to make movies. And I know that I'm not that good now. Like I can get better, but I'm not gonna. That's not gonna let me slow down. I'm just gonna keep on doing it, and I'm just really thinking that the next time I meet one of those guys that says that you can't gamble on your future, I'm just gonna look coldly into their eyes and just say, I don't care. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna make a movie. I'm gonna become famous. It doesn't even matter if I become famous. I just want to make a movie. And I just, if there's any advice I can give to anyone, is that you should do what you love, and, you know, fuck the rest. Thanks for watching.